when we observe income inequality, and if we observe income inequality because you don't have the opportunity to go to college, that is not good for society. We need to provide opportunity to young, talented people to go to college if they think they can make it at college. Have you wondered why diamonds are so expensive? Have you wondered why we have talented quarterbacks in the National Football League, like Mahomes, that he just recently won the Super Bowl? He earns millions and millions of dollars. Also, we have Taylor Swift, a great singer, right? Now she just became a billionaire. So she earns millions and millions of dollars. Actually, they say she reactivated local economies around the state of the United States. What is the similarity between high-skilled CEOs, like the CEO of Google? What is the similarity of this? Basically, we don't have a lot of that. Now, what is the similarity between salt? We have a lot of salt. We can produce salt from really big resources. We have also plenty of water. Obviously now we need to do something to have clean water. However, we have clean water at our disposal. Also, we have a lot of oxygen that is in the air. We need oxygen to live, right? Also, what is about labor? It's unskilled labor that is in abundance. So how do we compare, on the one side, diamonds, quarterbacks like Mahomes, Taylor Swift, and highly skilled workers? We don't have a lot of them. So they are scarce. But at the same time, they have really great value because we love diamonds. We are willing to pay a good price for a ticket to see Taylor Swift to sing. Businesses are willing to pay high salaries to CEOs like the CEO of Google. But also we need water, we need salt. What is the difference between these things that they are not too much and things that we have too much? So what do we observe with this high demand, we want these things, but we have just few of them, like diamonds. The result of that basically is, for this good, is if the supply is very small, is relatively low, but we all want them, because they have really nice properties of things that we really want. And normally we have really great market value. No one is forcing us to make these transactions in the market, right? So market is about making voluntary transactions. Now what happened with water, salt, oxygen, and low-skilled labor? We have a relatively high supply of them. We still want them because they have value. But the result of that is that they have low market value. Let's talk about the example of some apples. I love apples. When you see the prices of apples, they have different prices in the market, right? What is the most expensive apples that you can imagine? An example here in the metropolitan DC area is that we have gala apples, pink apples, but what is the most delicious one? The crispy honey apples. Normally they are more expensive because we want them. They are more juicy, more delicious. The same happened with labor. So what those has to do with education? Why education is so important when we have differences in terms of the prices of labor? Let's see what is the impact of that. So the first thing I want to discuss about the value of labor is the individual benefit when you get these skills and knowledge when you go to college or you go to any school, to any training. We call that, when we put individuals in terms of what we learn at school, we call that human capital. We have three things that affect human capital: knowledge, not any type of knowledge, but scientific knowledge; skills that they may have market value; and talent. What can we do with this human capital? Basically, we can choose the level of knowledge, the level of skills that we can have. Talent is a given by our genes. So let's suppose we can go to school or training in order to get these really relevant skills and knowledge. So we go to school for that, from elementary school all the way up to college. That will increase our something we call human capital. But what is the property of these skills and knowledge? It will make us more productive. But what is the importance for the market there? It will give us more productive for things that they have value. Therefore, businesses want to hire you because you have more skills and more knowledge, because you will make things that they will be sold in the market, which means value. Therefore, if we increase our human capital, we will be more productive for things that they have value. And for that reason, we should observe people who are highly productive. Normally, they earn more income, right? So if we see the data for the United States, we can see that there is a really important return of education for college. On average, which we call the median, which is the most likely event to observe, is that for adults in the United States, they earn on average in 2021 $800 a week. For college degree attainment, which is people who went to college and were trained in the specific professional field, they earn a little bit more than $1,300. What does that mean? It means there is a premium of going to college of $500 a week. We observe that because human capital pays in the market, because it has market value. Now the thing now is to basically to say, okay, we should observe this income inequality. Yes, is that bad? Let's think about it. Let's suppose you young people can go to college. If you consider yourself to have enough talent to go to college and then convert it into a return in the labor market, therefore, we should observe this inequality in a normal way. However, it has an implication. It has an ethical implication because we are talking about humans. Therefore, if we observe income inequality, if you have opportunity to go to college, it's okay. That is how apples are priced, right? However, in the real world, we have talented people like you that they don't have the opportunity to go to college. Therefore, we are inefficient. We are wasting resources. When we observe income inequality, and if we observe income inequality because you don't have the opportunity to go to college, that is not good for society. We need to provide opportunity to young, talented people to go to college if they think they can make it at college. But education not only has the private value for you, but also has a social benefit. What is the link between human capital and having market value? It's something that we call innovation. So normally when we combine knowledge, training with incentive in the market, you have new ideas. And this innovation will have a really positive impact on all society. With that, normally we enjoy this new society with technology and information. We enjoy new medications to fight new diseases, on diseases that we were not able to fight before. Innovation is so important, and we call that this spillover on society. But at the same time, education provides something that is relevant for you, which we call critical thinking. Critical thinking basically makes aware of individuals of the reality in which we live. For example, if you are aware of climate change, if you are aware of pollution, we are all willing to put the efforts to live in a better society, in a better world. Also, it provides corporate citizenships, which is business are not only for greedy, not only for profit, but also for the social benefit. So education provides that. We all follow the law. We all will respect the rules. So there is, in essence, a social return to education. So as a conclusion, and because it matters, does education have value? Yes. It has an individual value. What is the role of the government in that sense? The government should provide opportunity for those talented young people that they are willing to go to college. But also, if you choose not to go to college, that is also fine, as long as you feel happy about your election. But if you feel you are talented enough to go to college, the government should play an important role for that. And secondly, the government should invest in education because we have this innovation and social benefits for more individuals with critical thinking. Thank you so much, and that is why education has market value.